I'm making this video to showcase some of the people inside the inner circle group that I've kind of created and just kind of give you guys some examples of how, being with other like-minded people can really change your reality, your mindset, and honestly, your chances for success. I've had the privilege of being able to mentor both of these individuals, and they also have the, ability to talk to each other, and it's really been great, especially given that with now with technology, you can be across different continents, you can be so far away from each other, yet if you have the same mindset, you can still support each other in what you're trying to do with success. So the first person is Adrian. So he's based out of like Kenya, and he started off really wanting to improve himself, but he found it hard because a lot of his friends, and I'm sure a lot of you in the same situation, a lot of his friends around him weren't focused on improving themselves at all. If anything, the exact opposite. So the question becomes like, how do you, improve yourself in such a setting where people around you have no shared goals, no common interests? And it's really hard because, and to be honest, it's probably not going to work out if you don't have anybody around you who can either mentor you or who can be a supportive, voice in your ear telling you this is actually the right thing you are doing, even though everybody around you thinks you're weird, thinks you're doing weird things because you're not following, the trends, you're not following whatever else they're doing. But you need that support, that voice that kind of tells you, no, just keep going. It's going to be hard, but also I was able to give him a lot of guidance, right? Which I think is just so, so important of like how to actually start his own journey of self-improvement. And I think it all started off with kind of a long talk with him and understanding like his situation. And I was able to give him some, really good book recommendations, which I think are the foundation of self-improvement, because a lot of those books can really just transform your thinking, and that leads you to actually become more successful. And he was also struggling a lot with a lot of like more personal issues, and that's something I felt like I had experience with, and I was able to help him out and just be like an ear for him and guide him. So I'm really just trying to share this story with you guys because I think that a lot of times, we think that, oh, we don't need somebody, which is fine, right? Maybe you don't all need a mentor or somebody to guide you or a community of people who think just like you, but just realize it's going to be much harder if you don't have that, right? Because you're really trying to go up against all these other outside factors all on your own. And in today's world technology, I don't see a reason why you need to do it completely on your own, right? And you've seen it, if you're surrounded by people who are doing well, who are successful, or at least trying to get better, you will also want to try to get better, and that will improve you at the end of the day. And the second person that I've been kind of mentoring is Lavish. He's really focused on studying and getting into like a better school, but he had a big kind of struggle with like some procrastination and just an issue of getting started and actually doing the studying. And we kind of talked a lot back and forth. I shared with him a lot of the different tactics that I personally use to, end my own procrastination and, just always be consistent in my studying. And now, like, I'm happy to say he's, actually like consistently studying, and he has his entrance examination in a couple months, and he's just going full at it. So I think that some of these things, it's definitely complicated, right? It's like there's a lot of different problems that people have and things that they're struggling with. And I think that from my own experience, I should be able to help with at least like most of those things because I've gone through quite a bit too. And I'm just bringing this up because, you know, this is a new year. This is a great time for you guys to, get involved with a community, get involved with other people who think like you. And instead of you keep struggling all on your own with nobody to help you, nobody to guide you, nobody who's been through probably what you've been through, like why don't you just, flip the script? Why don't you just look into, okay, how can I utilize, knowing other people and utilize the fact that there's this group of people that want to get better, and how can I use that to make myself stronger? So if you guys have any questions about that, put them in the comments below. If you're interested, the link to apply for Inner Circle is in my bio. But other than that, I'll see you guys later.